talk about timing. Within a month, this started happening. It was like searching needle in a haystack, really. Our policy doesn't say Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. The mechanic actually told us, he's like, I can't believe how fast they paid.
Total amount for the service, the total claim paid was...
Hey everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing. If you've been watching our recent, quite a few videos, you know that we've been having some issues with Nelly. We had narrowed it down to an electrical issue. In this video, we're gonna talk about how that issue was finally fixed, how it's been doing after it was fixed. Also, it's the first time we use an extended warranty, how that worked out, the process, how much did it cost us, and how much did the warranty pay out.
So if you've missed all of this, we're going to link a video up above where we kind of talk about the issues that we were having with Nelly, which has been an ongoing thing. What was going on? There was a communication issue with the fuel pump, and it was just leaving us stranded many times.
Right, so in a nutshell, the fuel pump module, which controls how the fuel pump works, there's multiple wires and a wiring harness going to the PCM or ECM. The 12-volt feed was bad.
Yep.
And it took quite a few mechanics, quite a long time to fix this because the error code would only go on when we were broken down, and then when it turned back on, it was very intermittent. There was no error code, so it was like searching needle in a haystack, really. So that got resolved. We finally got a mechanic who took the time. They ran a new dedicated 12-volt line to that fuel pump module, and we have probably almost 700 miles now. No issues. So we're very confident that was the issue.
And it's the thing is, we have 700 miles, but it was happening every trip and multiple times on the trips. So
that has not happened at all since then. So again, we're really confident that that was the problem. We talked about it a little bit on our Poconos video, and we'll link that above.
So talk about divine intervention. So before all this happened, Wholesale Warranties actually reached out to us to see if they wanted to work together. And it's kind of weird, there's a little twist.
And if you don't know what Wholesale Warranties is or are, it is a aftermarket extended warranty for an RV. Now, again, like MJ said, a little bit of intervention really. They have reached out to us probably 2 years ago. We're a much smaller channel. They wanted to work with us on a commission base. At that time, we had told them, we don't have an extended warranty. Like, we're not gonna do a video on your product or work with you guys because we don't know how the product works.
We will only, and you guys know this, we will only feature and encourage products that we use and fully believe in.
So right before this happened, probably a month before it happened, they reached out to us. Again, I told them the same thing. Heard really good things about your product. We don't have it. They offered, well, how about we give you a plan? Hey, why not? We're out of warranty. Nelly's, this is their 4th season. I'm like, why not? It's a good plan. It costs a decent amount of money, 2 years. And all they asked for was to, number one, educate the public on what an extended warranty is, what you should look for and not look for. Number two, if you put in a claim, let everybody know how it is. Now, we were very confident in Wholesale Warranty because I knew about them for a long time. They get really good reviews.
Their reviews are stellar.
Yeah, they're like 4.6 on Google, and other ones they have 5.0, and they're A+ rating for Better Business Bureau. But again, you don't know that until you actually use it. And talk about timing. Within a month, this started happening. So we're going to talk about the process, the whole claim process, how much it cost, how much was paid out, how much out of pocket this actually cost us.
So we did a video a short time ago, we'll link that above, about wholesale warranties and how we were starting off with them. At that point though, we hadn't completed our process yet. So a lot of people were wondering, well, are they going to pay? How is it going to finish? So that's what this video is about.
Yeah, also in that video, it got a lot of strong feelings on both sides.
Hate.
A lot of hate. A lot of people like aftermarket warranties. A lot of people don't. And that's fine. This video and that video is not about it. It was just to educate you. And then you make your own choice. Whether you get it or not, it doesn't really matter to us.
Right. And to give our experience with the whole process.
So one of the big things in that video, people talked about, they had wholesale warranty or other companies, but we're talking about wholesale warranty specifically, that they didn't get paid out for a couple different reasons. Number one, the big thing was a lot of companies, a lot of repair, they don't want to deal with warranties. And our place didn't really want to deal with it either. So we're going to talk about how that works. The second thing was warranty claims getting denied. And we're going to talk about that also. There is no surprises in the contract. You have to follow the contract just like if you had auto insurance, and we're going to talk about what we did.
So our plan is the Viking Protection Plan, and it's an exclusionary plan. It's valued at about $5,100.
Yeah, it's a 2-year plan, 2 years, 20,000 miles exclusionary plan, which means that whatever's excluded, it's clearly in the contract. What's excluded? Wear and tear, pre-existing conditions, anything that's kind of common sense.
Like spark plugs. We had spark plugs.
Not covered, but it's clear in there. There's no surprises. So how did we go about this process? So we had found a mechanic. They did the work. Very, very important, because this is one of the big complaints, right? You have to call, or whoever's working on your RV has to call the claims number and get an authorization before any work begins. And I'm going to read directly from the contract that we received under exclusions, right? Exclusionary plan. Number 1, any repair and or replacement not authorized by our claim department prior to the commencement of their repair and or replacement or loss, damage, and expense arising from the incurred in connection with repairs performed without our prior authorization. What does that mean? You have to call them and get authorization, or they're not going to pay. It's very clear. It's very simple. And this is no different. If I get into a crash in my car, I can't just get it repaired without contacting my insurance company, putting in a claim, having an adjuster come out. That's how it works.
So what we did is we told our mechanic to call the claims number, and he had to let them know what the issue was.
At that point, he already knew what it was.
Yep.
And I speak to him regularly. It's not like some secret. So he called, and what they asked for was a detailed invoice of what it was, what the problem is, and what the job is, and what it costs. He sent that to them. Now, it works one of two ways. You can have a repair facility that will send everything out, it gets authorized, and they wait for the payment. He didn't want that. I didn't want that.
No, I don't
like people
waiting for payment. Right.
So what we did was, once everything was approved, he knew it was approved, everything was going to go through, he did the work, I paid for it on my credit card, and then once it was all said and done, and like the work was complete, he let them know. I think it was within 3 or 4 days, he got a temporary credit card, essentially like a virtual credit card with the amount we're going to talk about. He took that amount and he refunded me the amount. So we're going to break down what the cost was and how much we actually had to pay out of pocket.
So here are the amounts. You may see some deer walking behind us. So the total amount for the service was $1,477.30. The total claim paid was $1,179.24. So out of pocket for us was $298.15.
Now, keep in mind the majority, almost all of that bill was labor. It was a lot of time to try to figure this out. 8 hours at $155 an hour. We are in northern New Jersey. We were using a diesel mechanic.
Ain't cheap.
So I don't have no problem paying people, because we went to 2 other mechanics and nobody wanted to take the time to figure it out. He took the time and he figured it out.
Yep.
Now, also out of that, there is a $200 deductible. And I don't know what the other discrepancy is. I don't know if it's tax or whatever. But again, we paid out $298. A lot better than paying out $1,400 and something dollars. Now again, we didn't pay for the policy per se, but we already are having another issue with our leveling jacks that we're going to put another claim in for.
Right.
And that is covered. I called them, so we'll see how that goes. So far, it has been really good.
It's been very smooth. It's been very quick, and the service is great.
It's very good.
People are very nice. Yes, we have because I know somebody's going to say, well, yes,
you have a
YouTube channel, and yes, but the thousands of reviews on Google, they don't all have YouTube channels. So it's been a very smooth process.
Well, I want to touch on that. Our policy doesn't say Izzy and MJ from Endless RVing.
Right.
It's actually under my name.
Right.
When I call the claims number, it has nothing to do with sale. They don't know who I am.
No.
And I'll tell you this, the mechanic actually told us, he's like, I can't believe how fast they paid you.
Yeah.
Whoever you're working with is really good. We'll let you know how it continues.
Yeah.
And we told wholesale warranties, if you guys don't, if it's not what it's up to be, it's going out there.
Yes, we're always honest and upfront, because again, we don't want you to get yourself into something that is not going to be a good product.
So we think it's a really good thing. Nellie is getting a little bit older now. Again, her 4th season.
Yeah.
Things start to wear out. They start to break, and it is very expensive to have RVs even looked at and repaired. It doesn't matter, especially in this area. It's super expensive. So we're happy to have that peace of mind for at least 2 more years. Put in the comments below, what do you think? Is this something that interests you? Do you have wholesale warranty? Do you have another warranty company? Because I know people were really mad about other warranty companies. Put it in the comments below. And we'll also, we'll put a link. If you're interested in wholesale warranties, we have a link. We'll put that below. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.